It was a car that was involved in a wreck, a pretty extensive one. We have Ukrainian refugees living here at our place, and he is just an unbelievable mechanic. They believe in Ukraine, you don't buy a new part right away. You fix the old one.
Right.
And you go to a junkyard and get one. You never go to a parts store.
Sure, I gotcha.
And it's that sort of mentality. And so he takes cars that look like they're hopeless. I've seen him attach the car, come along to a tree, and straighten a bent frame.
Oh, wow.
The guy's unbelievable. Anyway, this car was involved in a wreck. He picked it up for $300, and he was on almost his last step. You just wouldn't believe. And he didn't take before and after pictures, but it's going to look like a new car. Well, anyway, he couldn't get the transmission, the gear shift lever, the display, and the lever on the actual transmission. They wouldn't agree. And he noticed, and the transmission didn't work. And he diagnosed it as that the linkage cable between the shifter in the car and the shifter on the transmission was broken at the transmission end. And it was that little plastic insert that fits in a slot that goes back and forth. And so he bought an aftermarket. No, he bought an OEM replacement from a junkyard, of course, and installed it. And when he operated it, I think he said that it broke when he tightened the nut.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering how he can prevent that from happening again, besides not tightening the nut too hard. So he's ordering, and here's the real dinger. He discovered that he had the engine running, believe it or not, and he was at the transmission. The hood wasn't on yet, but he was bending over the car in the transmission, and he was testing it, and so he engaged the transmission manually at the transmission, and of course the car took off and attempted to go out the back of my garage. And fortunately, he hit a supporting pole. The only damage to the car was the windshield, because the engine hoist was still in front of the car. It's almost like Laurel and Hardy. Anyway, so the transmission works and the display works, but the linkage between the two, the gear shift lever in the car and the gear shift selector on the transmission, is broken. He ordered a replacement, installed it, and when he operated it, it immediately broke again. And I just wonder if you can offer any, in your experience, if there's a problem with the manufacturer or the engineering of that. Is that a chronic problem with that cable between the shifter in the car and the shifter on the transmission? Mm-hmm. That's my question.
Nothing that I see here on my end indicates that that's a problem.
On your end, you don't see where that's been a problem.
That's correct, right?
So it could be that the wreck misaligned the cable pass.
That's correct.
Or something. Well, that was my thinking, and I'm not even a mechanic, but I sort of have that figured out. Well, I appreciate your help.
All right, my friend, you bet. You're welcome. Good luck, and let us know if anything else comes up.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.